In planning a lesson for my ELA class with integrated English language learners, I work to ensure all students at their individual levels can meet the objectives. My overarching goal is to make sure that all of my students feel successful leaving my room knowing that they are able to achieve. Many modifications need to be made and differentiations have to occur in order to allow all students to work at their learning levels. When working on a historical fiction unit about the American Revolution, students were reading the novel My Brother Sam is Dead. Translated versions of this book were not available, and I feel it is important to immerse the students in the English language. With this, I would provide supports like chapter summaries and images to assist in guiding them through the text. For one lesson in particular, we were working to further develop paragraph writing or short responses. I have previously provided them with outlines as this is something we work on for the entirety of the year. The objectives for this lesson consisted of the following. Students will be able to identify the parts of a paragraph in order to successfully develop a short response with 80% accuracy. Students will be able to synthesize their understanding of the effects of the war on the characters of the novel by writing a paragraph with at least 2 details that justify their reasoning based on the 2-point rubric. Students will be able to construct and generate sufficient justification for their reasoning by developing their analysis in relation to the details used to answer a chosen question in connection to the novel based on the 2-point rubric. When opening the lesson, the students all were assigned an entrance ticket in order to activate prior knowledge in connection with the novel. While the majority of the class worked on an activity about irony, the L's worked with vocabulary that would assist in their writing. The L's had to match words to images and then determine the connections between them. These were words that would be used when it came time to develop their responses. This was done with the purpose of providing students with different pathways to achieve a common goal. Though working on different entrance tickets, they were both leading the students to the lesson for the day. Next, we reviewed the rubric for the short response writing, which the students have previously seen and we have gone over. With this, students were given an activity to do. The higher level students had to work to determine what was missing from the paragraph. The middle level had to determine what was strong about the paragraph, pointing out the positives. The L's had to highlight the details and the analysis they found in the paragraph. With this, students were all able to identify the parts of a paragraph in order to see the proper structure. After analyzing the paragraph structure and reviewing the requirements for writing a solid response, students were given their short response activity. This was differentiated in several ways. The higher group was given 4 questions to choose from with minimal directions or support. The next group of students were given only 2 questions to choose from with minimal directions or support. This version of the activity was given to my higher level L's with translated directions along with a basic paragraph template to use as a guide. The next group of L's were given 1 question to respond to. With this, several details were given and they had to choose the strongest ones to support their claim. They were also provided with a closed paragraph fill-in to further guide their writing, if needed. The materials were provided in both English and their native language. The final group was given a simplified question with a flowchart to fill in. After filling in the flowchart, the students had to fill in a closed paragraph that helped to guide them in their writing in the proper format. Students were also given a checklist to make sure they had completed all parts of the paragraph and had the opportunity to partner share as well. In reflecting on my teaching, primarily I want every student to feel positive and successful. I am able to achieve this by looking at each student individually and making adjustments to allow them to shine. The look of pride on their faces when they are able to accomplish something is what makes me proud to work with such a diverse group of students. Every child can succeed. They may take different paths to get there, but they are able to reach the same objectives given the time, support, and encouragement needed to know they can do anything they put their minds to.